Alright guys, let's try this again. So I'm going to start out with a new build, and let's see here. What I normally like to do is start off with the first block. You aren't even close to the center. What's going on there? A little better at least? Ow. Nope, all the way on the floor. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to hit G twice, get into the actual elevation here. Place it at 0, 0. That should help. Now, let's bring this down to third, third, and third, all the way around. Now we'll hit G twice again, get into direct placement, because that's really low, so bring that up to a positive, let's just say 4 feet. There we go. Now, centering it like this actually makes it very easy for making duplicates from side to side, especially when you're trying to do a vehicle and you want both sides to look the same. So let's get back into this. From this angle, I'm going to bring this up to, let's start off with a 4. And I like all of mine to have that one little offset. So I'll make it an odd so I have a center. So this little dot is actually the center of my vehicle. So I'll bring in another here. And the shape I'm going to work on with that one, let's just say 10 to start. And I'm just doing a frame build. So we'll bring this to 0, which will bring that to a third. This to a 0 to a third. Zero, third. There we go. So there's start of the frame. Now I find gray is a little easier to work with. Plus it's ultimately the color of the frame anyways. So now if we hit Control-Shift-C, it will perfectly duplicate it to the other side. So that's why we tried to center it up. Otherwise it'd be a little bit off and you'd have to move it. But I actually got the shape on this one wrong. Change that height to 2/3. Grab it with G, bring it up. Make sure it snaps into place there. Then we'll copy it over. So, basis of the frame. Now, I am doing this as a truck. So I'm going to start this off. Yeah, let's go over. Wrong way. To 0. Still the wrong way. There we go. So we're at a 90-degree angle. Let's place that. Let's get a good view. That one. Make a 0 and 2 to make it a little steeper. There's 0 and 2. Same on this one. 0, 2. Actually, we'll make that a 1. There we go. So we got the start to the bend of a frame. Let's copy this one, Control-C, and rotate with Q. There we go. So that starts the frame going inwards. Now I want to double this, go a little bit further, and then while holding Shift you can select multiples, so 1, Shift, 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll Control-Shift-C, copy it over. Then I'm going to start working on bringing the frame up. So get another one of these guys out here. Take that around there. That way. Perfect. So 180-degree rotation. Get that viewing angle again. So I'm going to stick actually with 0 and 2 on this one. Actually, let's make that a 1 and 0. So 0, stick that at a 1. We do want that at a 2. Nope, I'm backwards. Okay, try this again. 1, 0, 0, 2. Fantastic. Reposition that one. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So you can actually change how steep this angle is by making these adjustments. So if I wanted it to be not so steep, make that a 2. That makes it a really long slope. But in this case, I do want it to go up just like that. Let's grab another one of these, copy, and start to rotate. Yes, good direction. At 180 degrees, bring it up with shift and pushing the mouse up. Place it in place there. And yeah, that does actually look a little too tall. So in that case, let's bring these down to thirds. Then we'll reposition here and here. Get it out of the way for now, because I need a block. Just like that. That one needs to stay. That's 0. That's a 0. Grab it, bring it down, holding shift. And there. So a lot less steep, but not too long either. Okay, so I like that. I'm going to copy that over. There's the start to the upsweep. Let's just do a straight rail now. Copy that, bring it over, and we're going to shrink this down to a 2. Grab it again, make sure we're actually locked. Good. So I'm going to copy that one over too. So this would be the front of the truck. Now I actually want to make both of these one longer. Just because I like that little center to work off of. So I want to make the top of the strut tower where our strut's going to fit. So let's bring this to better viewing angle. Yeah. Let's just bring in a small block for now. Drop that down and over. Copy it, bring that over, leaving a spot open. So now, I'm going to get another one of these guys and shrink. And do a 0 shrinkage on that one. And then 2. I want that one at a 0 to 1. There. Yeah, I like that. But I want it taller. So let's grab another one of these. And we were going to make the length of 1. Get rid of that 1. Now let's grab all 3 of these. G to move, shift to push up, and then move it over. Now, while it's on top, I'm going to shift again and click. G to move. There we go. We just made it taller. Now, being as it's brick rigs, it's a lot of straight angles, but I try to mitigate that as much as possible. Let's do 0, 0, 0. Over, copy, and Q or E to rotate. There we go. Nice. And let's copy another one, bring it up here. Shift to move up, and W? No, that's the wrong way. So D. There we go. It's actually A for that direction. Now we're at a 90 degree. Place that in place, copy over, and we're gonna do, nope. There we go, W and S. Perfect. Okay. Strut tower mounting point. I actually want to bring that a little longer. Yeah. 0 for that. Okay, cool. So let's, for a mounting point, make a single, bring it up, and I want this to be rubber. That way it's not too rigid. And I'm going to put actuator, the 3rd by 3rd by 2/3 on the very bottom there. And that didn't work. There. So if that happens, just grab it, shift, and pull back on the mouse. Okay, now we'll get the bottom in there. Shift again, in place. So that is not a spring yet. You actually have to select spring there. Okay, cool. Now, I'm actually going to change this up a bit. Let's get rid of those. Go back to the actuators, grab this guy, rotate it. Perfect. Now, I don't want this to do anything except move, so I want it to be physics driven. That way it just moves on its own. Now you can actually make these springs as well. Set the angle, and they'll be springy from that point, so you don't even need this. But for realism, I like to keep this. So for physics driven, over here. Now I always build these things pre-sprung with an angle above at least 15. So GG, get into rotations, I believe it's a center, yes. Rotate, yeah, like 30 will be alright this time, so an actual negative 30. Awesome. Let's go back to blocks, scalables, put that in there. Let's just say 0, nope, wrong one. Yeah, either way. Alright, 0, 0. Go back to this one. Let's make that a 2. Grab it, place it there. Now it'll retain the same angle that the last one was that you were working on once you copy it in. But if you don't like that, you want to get rid of that angle, you would escape to drop it and then select it again. Now it comes back in normal rotation. So let's get the other side of this going. Grab one of these and rotate this way. There we go. These, bring it down here, rotate sideways. Awesome. So there's one side. And let's copy this over. Place it there. Perfect. And now we're going to start bringing this in. that shape. There. Come on. There. Copy, rotate. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Fantastic. Do this again. No, wrong way. Ugh, they're always different. Alright. You know what? That works. There. Got to it eventually. Cool. So now we're at that point. I want to bring this in a little bit more. No, come on. Don't be a punk. Sometimes if it gets stuck like that, place it, then grab it again, and you'll be able to move it. In this case, it really doesn't want to. Nope. Oh, that's because the angle's really off. Wow. 95. That's not gonna work. 90. There. Ah, see? There. Now it likes it. Done. So top swing arm done. Let's get the bottom one going. Let's grab this. It's a 3 block. Wrong way. There we go. Nope. 90. Yes. There. No, it's not even. Oh yeah, it is. No, it's not. Okay, try that again. There. Wait, I'm dealing with plastic again. Nope. Let's go with steel. Oh, it's been steel. Oh, it's been plastic this whole time. Okay, let's Control L to select everything that is connected. Now, change to steel. Good. Now we go back to this one, replace it with rubber again. And we're okay. Cool. That would have been a really fragile suspension. Let's copy this one over to here. Right? Yep. Perfect. And some more tools. Select, Shift Select. Now, if you just start tapping L, it's going to select everything that the next block is attached to. All the way up. And it'll eventually just connect to everything. But in this case, what I want to do is select these two, L, until I get up to these. Now I can copy, Shift to bring it down. And I did not grab the correct parts to go with it, so that was wrong. Escape out of that. Try it again. Shift, L, 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 L. Now copy. Down and there. So there is a double wishbone suspension. Now, I find that these physics-based games don't like it when you deal with fine single points very much. So in order to keep the wheels from wobbling back and forth while driving, you want at least the bottom piece to have 2 points of connection. So let's get a block out here, back to steel. Change this to 0, 0, 0. Awesome. Copy over. And we can get the axle out. So under vehicles, now this is the tiny axle. And it fits in there perfect. So that is front of vehicle, we want it to rotate that way, so that's good. Now let's bring the rest of this up. Yeah, I want to change that a little. So we're going to get rid of that, that, and those. Now I'm going to add one of these here. How do I rotate? There. Nope, the other way. 90, there. 0. Perfect. And actually, I'm going to get rid of these two. And let's throw one of these blocks over there. We're going to change its height. Let's just say 2, maybe. Grab it, shift up. Yeah. That makes it top to bottom. Cool. So we'll copy that, slide it over. And I want to actually change this. Let's rotate that this way. Yeah. There's no way to actually make breaks in here, so you can just kind of make it look like a hub. Copy, rotate. Now here's where I'm actually going to start changing the material to tungsten. I like right around 50%. Yeah. Now let's grab another cube here. Bring it up. Another one down. And these two, if I grab both of them and copy and then rotate, there. Then I can shift, bring them down. And there we go. Looks like a wheel hub. That also spaces it out so the wheel and tire don't look like it's too close. And then for rigidity, we do want to actually join it there. Now let's bring this back to a steel to match and gray. Cool. So now we need to figure out how to make this connect. And we do need this to float freely, so we're actually going to have to put bearings on each side at the bottom here. So let's get back to actuators. Actuator here. Where are you? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it spawns in ridiculous places, so you gotta back out. Let's bring you down. Rotate. Perfect. Now over here. I think that's probably the best place for it. Yeah. So this is the other side of the bearing. And luckily it spawns in the same place. So I'm going to change these to tungsten again. Let's grab this color, copy, and paste. Nice. We'll copy that over, bring it to this side. Now we want these. We got to select the 1 and change it to physics driven. That turns it into just being a bearing. And I actually want to grab this guy, rotate it around. That way the outside is still the selectable, physics driven. And let's get another block in here. Yeah, should be alright. So let's shrink it down. Awesome. Grab it again. Go. So I don't necessarily want that one to be tungsten. I just like the looks of it on the bearings. So we'll bring it back to steel, gray. Copy and go up. So how close are we? Kind of, but not really. So the way I have this set up is snapping, yes. Grid snapping distance, 0 feet. Grid snapping angle is 5. What that means is if I'm holding this and I want to rotate it, it is going to rotate 5 degrees every time I push. That is all that does. So we'll put that back. And then connector snapping distance. So this is the maximum distance between two connectors to snap together. And essentially what that means is if these were at least lined up correctly, this is still technically close enough that it would be connected. That's for really difficult builds. So in this case, what I can also do is copy this one more time, bring it up, And let's hit L. Yes, that considers it connected. I don't like it, but it is connected. So to try to make this look at least a little bit better, let's copy that, rotate the other way. 80, 90. There. It's not perfect, but it looks better. Let's do another one down here. Rotate. There. That didn't land right. Try again. G, up, there. Alright, it kind of blends now. So we can mess around with coloring a little bit here. Let's make that red. And red? No. Gray, white. Alright. White's better than nothing. Okay. So there we go. We have one suspension. One side. So let's get a wheel. Ooh, it's a big one. Actually never used one of these before. Bring it down. Okay. Get in your hole. Oh, that takes a much bigger one. Never mind then. Scratch that. We'll just go with these monster tires. Perfect. Now, let's L. Problem is, it didn't get all of my suspension, so grab with shift, grab. I don't have anything over there, so I need all of this. There we go. That one, that one, that one, that one. Ooh, and we need these. Perfect. So, Control Shift C. And that's it. Now we have two sides. Oh, and we're going to need some rigidity in there, so let's grab this, copy it. Set it there for now. So I need to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. So one on the left side here is considered 3 dots, and you have thirds on this side, so each of these is 1 dot. So we're going to take total length, subtract 1 down to a 3, and then we need to take away an additional dot. That makes 4 dots removed. There we go. Now we are connected here. But I want to square this up a little and add another one. And I found that the only way to properly get an engine in these things, because they don't like to be centered ever. Yeah, they're just always off. Easiest way to do that is to head out to redirectors. There we go. This guy, switch it over. 90-degree rotation. Perfect. Now, I actually want it to be forward instead. And let's change this back to gray. Now we can put our engine in. So rotate this. Now, let's get down here so we can actually see. Yeah, it's clipped into the block. So grab it again. Shift up. There. Now it's centered. And we have the start to our truck. There's an engine. And we have the suspension in. But I did not check. Yes. So if we click on the drive axle, it wants to go backwards. So we're going to scroll down and invert direction, yes. It is driven because it's going to be a 4-wheel drive. It does have a brake. I don't like my front wheels to have handbrakes. because I like to do some sliding around. So I always take that off, but brake strength 100%. I always make my builds way too heavy, so you need a lot of stopping power. Alright, let's put in... oh, I also have to add the steering angle, so we can actually select both of these at the same time. Go back up, steering angle to positive 30. Yeah, we'll just type it in. There we go. Now it'll actually turn. Okay, let's give a base to put our seat on. There. Now I'm going to go with a side view here. Let's bring that to, say, 6. That way, 8, maybe more. Let's move that over a little. And then this one I want to bring down to 0 for a third. Reposition. We want to get it just before this bend. So grab it, move it over. There. Because that properly separates the front of the engine bay. Now, are we centered? No, we are not. So let's do 1. Grab it, move it. Now we're centered, but is it wide enough? No, it's not. So I'm going to go in multiples of 2, so we're going to go from 8 to 10. That way we remain centered. And escape away. So being as I'm going to make this a monster truck, that's fine. Those wheels are going to stick out a lot. So let's get our chair. And boop. Fantastic. Now we just got to get the rear end done. So I actually want to make that a little bit longer. Let's do 8. Move it back. That's the frame start there. And we're still centered. Good. So this should be the cab. I'm going for roughly 4 doors. Might change, but we'll see. So I'm going to get back to these guys. And I'm going to copy that, bring it over here, and rotate the whole thing. 180, 180, there. So there we go. We need the back of the frame to go up. I actually want it to go up twice. To be a little higher than the front. Now on the back end, truck chassis don't generally go in on the frames. They always just go straight back. So let's copy this, put that over. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I need to add some room here. So let me get another block. I'm going to shrink it. And move it to right there. Now I'm going to grab all these around it and move it away. There. So that gives me a notch to put more actuators without it looking funny sitting on the frame. Let's just L through, Control-Shift-C, copy over. Now to the actuators. So for this one, we need to rotate, not that way, rotate, there. Let's bring it down. That is not correct. What am I missing? 5 degrees. 0. Perfect. Now we're good. I'm going to copy that one over. So these are where I'm going to put the rear leaf springs for the back of the truck. Now let's get a little bit more frame in the back here. shrink this down to 3. Yeah, that looks about right. We'll copy this guy, actually. Just Control-Shift-C. Done. Now, I need to figure out how to get this the same height. So we're going to grab another block. Where'd you go? There we are. Place this guy. There. Change it to 0, 0, 0. Now I want it to be level with this hub, right in the middle. So we'll grab this and make that a 15. Then grab it, bring it all the way over. Attach. There. Cute. Okay, that goes pretty close. Might have to go a little bit more, but let's make the suspension mount on this one. You know what? No. We'll keep it the way we're doing it. Cool. 2, 0, 0, 0. Where am I putting you? Yeah, that's about right. I like that. But I need this, this, and one more to go further out. So we'll do 2 on that one. Grab it, place it, done. Now this gives mounting for the other shocks in the rear. So let's head back to actuators. Here, down, there. But I'm actually... I don't know if I want to do a rubber block on this one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I actually have to get rid of that. These don't work very well without additional actuators to help. That's right. So let's get these guys. Yeah, so I am going to have to change this all up a little bit. So I'm going to drop this one down to 1. Move it down. Copy it, bring it up, shrink it to a 1 and 2. No. Okay, so a 1 and 1. There. Now copy that, bring it over here. Awesome. Now I can place that there. Fantastic. Okay, grab one of these, rotate, pivot. Nope, wrong way. Okay. Nope. There. Nope. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, okay. 80, let's make that 90. Yay, that fits. I'm gonna grab these 2, bring it down. So this is set up as a free float as well. So from accumulator, we're gonna go with physics driven. So that's actually gonna interfere with it. Sorry, I messed up again. Let's do this, and this, out. So don't actually need those. And this can go back up to 2. There. So there's a lot of dialing this stuff in. Awesome. But I actually want to shrink these to 1 and 1. Cool. Now we get the bottom half of the actuator in. Awesome. So that's going to bring our axle about 2 lower. So we'll bring out a block. Place the block. Yeah, I think that's about halfway down. So it's not going to work very well. Alright, well here's where we're going to start messing with things. 0, 0, and 0, but I'm going to change it to a 2. So if we grab another one of these and bring it back this way, yeah, it's not going to line up well. Alright, so that's going to be our axle. Let's extend that. 1 and 1. Kind of. Nope. Oh, no. It's all completely off. We're at a half on this one, too. Okay, we're going to have to highly modify this. So, I'm going to do... What a change up. Okay, this is going to go down to 1. Grab it up. Take another 1. Make that a 2. Now I'm going to make this a connector spacing to default, which instead of 2 dots makes it 1 right in the middle. So that actually connects. And it is now not at the right height. Never mind. Alright, let's bring that back down. 3rd. Okay, so we're at the right height. But we are in the middle of that. So actually make that a 1. And I need another 2. So make that 0, 2. And I'm going to make this top one default. Grab it, move it down there. So that's now in the middle. Just like that. Where did the extra block come from? Goodbye. Alright, so that is going to be a little shorter than the front. What? Alright. Here we go again. Pull it out, and put another. Two. Drop down the face, grab. Down. And that's too low. So what we need is to actually make this side default. That's already default. So I'm going grab these two, move it out, and rotate. 90. Except that needs to go down. Ugh, so much work. 1, which means that does not matter. There. And there. Yay. Let's make this 16. Let's just do 17. Pretty close. Close enough. I'll take it. Now, I need to put another one in the middle here. I'm going to estimate a 3? No. 4. Still not. So 5 and a 0? Maybe? Seems about right. Now, while we're at it, let's do these. And copy them all over. Perfect. Yes, that is the correct length. So now we are all connected. L confirms, except here. So we actually need to bring this down by 1. So we'll go back to a 4 and 2. Grab. Done. Oh, we have an extra block altogether. Duh. Okay. Then I need a 5 and a 1. There we go. Solid rear axle. So I actually need to make this 0 and 2 for the wheel hub. There. Nah. We'll just make it a flat out third. Grab. Done. Okay. Awesome. I like it. Let's get rid of that. And copy over. Fantastic. So I just want to test this out once I change these to spring. Spring. Okay. Exit and save. No! That did not work. That failed spectacularly. What are we looking at? What's missing? Nothing's connected. Okay. Well, I guess that would make a lot of sense. Same here. Alright. Nope. Alright, so this is what I say about these things are finicky. They don't like being solidly attached to anything. So we actually have to modify this now. And let's get back to actuators. Rotate to 90. There. And throw this guy in there. Rotate it up. Why is there a 95? Alright, rotate there. Done. Now, where is 90? Leave it, grab it, change it. Do what I say. Okay, frustration, frustration. What do we do next? I want to copy another there. So that it's just like that. Very nice. Still doesn't consider it connected. So I will need more blocks. Anyways, since I put this one over here, now I need to change this side. Take out 4 dots, so that would be 4 and a 0. Now we're going to copy these over. And change these to steel. Color gray. And back to a triangle block. So let's resize 0. Okay. There. Let's grab that and put it right there. Oh, come on. Work with me here. Don't be a punk. You're gonna be a punk. Alright, let's first get rid of that. Up. There. Still not connected. Well, that's going to be fun. So we're not going to be able to make it look nice like that. Alright, delete. Actually, not delete. Let's change that to a 2. There we go. Ah, yep, 2. It worked. That's still not connected. Oh, it is connected. Oh, good. Okay. But, oh, it's not connected to that one. Dummy. There we go. Change that to default. Now it's connected. Okay. So, a little funky looking, but it works. Kind of. Not really. Alright. Copy. Nope, wrong way. And down. Let's make this 2. There. Not connected. Fantastic. Okay. Still not connected. So let's change this. Bottom to default. Now. Ah, connected, and it looks better. Cool. But we do have to disable this side's connections. So we're going to change that to none. Otherwise it'll interfere here. So good. That works. Copy that over, but we need to get rid of that. Alright, now that these are both on hinges, it should work. Nope. And again.